Have you ever wondered why some signs are more possessive and jealous than others? Today we will go through each zodiac sign, its personality, and its level of toxicity in relationships. The reality is that each sign has its particular way of seeing life, and this is often confused with toxicity, but in this video, you will discover the truth about each of the zodiac signs. We will go from least to most in terms of their level of emotional intensity. Number 12. Libra. Libra, the 12th sign on our list, stands out as one of the least toxic in the zodiac. This sign is known for its noble nature and constant pursuit of balance in all aspects of life. Libra embraces justice and strives to live in harmony and calmness, making toxicity have minimal space within them. The highlight of Libra is its ability to let go of tensions and conflicts. If you find yourself in their circle and, unfortunately, end up hurting a Libra, you will be surprised by the elegance with which they distance themselves from negative situations. Their ability to eliminate toxic people from their lives is as quick as a snap of the fingers, but they do it without losing their characteristic sophistication. Libra is distinguished by their understanding and empathy towards others. Unlike other signs, they do not carry unnecessary grudges. They recognize that forgiveness not only benefits others but also liberates themselves. This sign understands the importance of letting go of past wounds to start anew. Although Libra may experience pain from others' actions, they do not engage in absurd arguments or gossip. Their quality as a person elevates them above superficial conflicts. Instead of falling into provocations, they prefer to stay calm and find equitable solutions. Number 11. Aquarius. In the 11th position on our list, we find Aquarius, a sign that stands out for its ability to accept its imperfections and respect differences in others. Aquarius is a unique being, with a clear focus on their personal growth and an evident respect for others' individuality. The most distinctive trait of Aquarius is its inclination to stay away from toxic dynamics. This sign delves so deeply into resolving its own problems and personal challenges that it has no time or energy to engage in others' drama. Revenge has no place in its life philosophy, as it considers it a waste of time and a distraction from its most important goals. Aquarius, far from someone constantly seeking approval from others, prefers to follow its own path. Its independent mindset makes it immune to criticism and negative opinions from those around them. This sign is not affected by the need to constantly explain its actions, as it has a clear purpose and values. If you don't fit into Aquarius' world, this sign prefers you to follow your own path. There is no judgment or disdain, just an acceptance that everyone has their own journey. Its focus on personal growth and constant evolution means it is not willing to compromise its time and energy on relationships or situations that do not serve it. Number 10. Pisces. In the 10th position on our list is Pisces, a sign that stands out for its deep empathy and generosity. Pisces is known to be one of the most compassionate and understanding signs of the zodiac, giving them a unique position when it comes to avoiding toxicity in relationships and their surroundings. The most distinctive feature of Pisces is their excessive empathy. This sign deeply feels the emotions of others and has an innate desire to help. Their generosity is evident in the way they emotionally engage with those around them, willing to provide support and comfort when needed. What makes Pisces less prone to toxicity is their focus on love and compassion. This sign actively seeks ways to positively contribute to the lives of others and avoids any harmful behavior. Their generosity speaks for itself and acts as a natural barrier against toxicity, as they prefer to uplift those around them instead of contributing to drama and conflicts. However, the emotional nature of Pisces does not imply weakness. This sign knows how to set boundaries when necessary. If their generosity is not valued or gratitude is not shown, Pisces has the ability to distance themselves without harboring resentment. Their withdrawal translates not into revenge but into a conscious decision to maintain inner peace and avoid falling into vicious circles of drama and conflict. Number 9. Sagittarius. In the 9th position on our list, we find Sagittarius, a sign that stands out for its optimistic aura, honesty, and focus on personal growth. Sagittarius is known for its positive outlook on life and its ability to stay away from toxicity. The most distinctive trait of Sagittarius is its unwavering optimism. This sign always carries a smile full of passion and contagious enthusiasm. Their zest for life acts as a shield against toxicity, as they prefer to focus on the opportunities and adventures that life has to offer instead of getting involved in drama and problems. Sagittarius's honesty is another feature that makes them less prone to toxicity. This sign doesn't invest energy in harming others or engaging in emotional games. Their honesty, though sometimes direct, prevents the accumulation of unnecessary conflicts, as they prefer to address issues head-on and straightforwardly. Sagittarius is a box full of dreams and beliefs in human potential. This sign doesn't compete with others but is willing to offer a helping hand to those they encounter on their journey. Their honest nature, combined with a smile full of passion, creates a positive atmosphere around them, keeping toxicity at bay. Moreover, Sagittarius is distinguished by their ability to put themselves in others' shoes. Before speaking the truth, they seek the most assertive way to express their thoughts, avoiding unnecessarily hurting others' feelings. This ability to communicate respectfully contributes to the creation of healthy, toxicity-free relationships. Number 8. Taurus. In the 8th position on our list, we encounter Taurus, a sign that stands out for its strength, determination, and an apparent coldness that is, in reality, a protective shield. Taurus, far from being toxic, sets clear boundaries to safeguard their inner peace and avoid any form of malice. The most distinctive feature of Taurus is their strength and the sometimes misinterpreted perception that comes with it. Although their heart may not be the most sentimental, it does not imply toxicity. Taurus has learned to set boundaries after experiencing situations that left them broken in the past. Their strong character does not arise from malice but from the need to protect themselves and their emotions. Taurus, far from being toxic, prefers honesty over falsehood. Many times, people who haven't had the privilege of getting to know them up close might misinterpret their apparent coldness. However, this is simply a defense against those who seek to criticize rather than accept reality. This sign firmly establishes boundaries because they have learned the importance of not allowing others to hurt them in the same way again. Their determination and focus on their emotional well-being act as a shield against toxicity. Taurus does not seek revenge or engage in emotional games. Instead, they prefer to distance themselves from negative situations and move forward. Taurus's strength is also reflected in their resistance to participating in gossip or criticism. This sign prefers to judge people based on their actions and not on rumors. Their practical and realistic attitude sets them apart from those who might fall into toxic dynamics driven by misunderstandings. Number 7. Gemini. In the 7th position on our list, we find Gemini, a sign distinguished by its sharp intelligence, wit, and the ability to stay away from toxic situations. Gemini, far from wasting time on conflicts and dramas, prefers to dedicate their energy to more positive aspects of life. The most distinctive feature of Gemini is their superior intelligence. This sign, often misunderstood, understands that their worth is not determined by others' opinions. Gemini has grown accustomed to receiving negative looks, but their self-confidence and internal knowledge allow them to stand firm in their truth. Gifted with extraordinary wit and imagination, Gemini does not waste time on problems and dramas. Their agile and creative mind is destined for more constructive and rewarding matters. They prefer to live in the moment and refuse to be drawn into unnecessary conflicts that would only affect their positive energy. Gemini's intelligence also manifests in their ability to recognize what truly matters. This sign, aware that their time and energy are valuable resources, chooses not to get involved in revenge or emotional games. Gemini understands that their soul is too pure to be tainted by negative attitudes and distances themselves from situations that could disturb their inner peace. In the face of criticism and unfavorable looks, Gemini prefers indifference as a response. They do not seek revenge or engage in unnecessary confrontations. Their clean soul stays above petty matters, and their ability to not be dragged into trivial conflicts protects them from toxic dynamics. Number 6. Cancer. In the 6th position on our list, we find Cancer, a sign that stands out for its emotional nature and profound sense of protection towards loved ones. Cancer, far from being toxic, is characterized by compassion, love, and the ability to deal with emotions thoughtfully. The most distinctive feature of Cancer is its emotionality. Although it may be perceived as sentimental and impassioned, it's important to understand that this doesn't automatically make it toxic. Cancer seeks, above all, the well-being of those it loves and is willing to do everything possible to maintain an emotionally safe and happy environment. The fundamental intention of Cancer is never to hurt anyone. This sign deeply values relationships and strives to ensure that those around them are well. Their love and generosity speak of a heart seeking genuine emotional connection, not a toxic disposition. While Cancer may experience intense emotions, it doesn't imply vindictiveness. Their focus is on surrounding themselves with people who appreciate and value their effort and love. Instead of holding on to grudges, Cancer prefers to focus on those who provide support and remind them of the value of the little things in life. Cancer may allow certain moments of drama, but it is not a sign that clings to toxicity. Their occasional withdrawal is not an act of revenge but rather a pause to process and understand emotions. Words spoken in moments of anger do not always reflect the reality of their deepest feelings. Number 5. Virgo. In the 5th position on our list, we find Virgo, a sign characterized by its meticulousness, honesty, and strong determination. Virgo, far from being toxic, stands out for its logical approach and commitment to the truth, even if it can be blunt at times. The most distinctive feature of Virgo is its meticulousness and focus on perfection. This sign strives to achieve high standards in all areas of life and does not allow itself to be dragged into toxic behaviors. Virgo prefers honesty and clarity over playing the game of appearances. Virgo's honesty may be perceived as harsh at times, but it's a tool used to avoid misunderstandings and unnecessary conflicts. Virgo doesn't beat around the bush and prefers to address issues directly, contributing to transparent environments free from toxicity. Although Virgo may seem critical in their pursuit of perfection, it does not imply a desire to hurt others. Their constructive criticism is aimed at improving situations and relationships, not causing harm. Virgo strives to be a positive force, always seeking ways to do things more efficiently and effectively. Virgo, far from being toxic, sets clear boundaries to protect their mental and emotional peace. They do not allow themselves to get involved in emotional games or situations that may harm their well-being. Their focus on truth and their ability to communicate assertively are shields against toxicity. Number 4. Capricorn. In the 4th position on our list, we have Capricorn, a sign that stands out for its determination, honesty, and the ability to maintain authenticity regardless of circumstances. Capricorn, far from being toxic, presents itself as a strong and direct force, committed to its goals and values. The most distinctive feature of Capricorn is its unreserved honesty. This sign doesn't bother to disguise the truth and prefers to face facts directly. Their sincerity may be interpreted as harshness, but it reflects their commitment to authenticity and transparency. Capricorn's determination sets it apart from toxicity. This sign doesn't engage in emotional games or seek revenge. Their focus is on goals and objectives, and they don't allow negative distractions to steer them off course. Capricorn can stand firm in their convictions without succumbing to provocations. Though appearing reserved, Capricorn reveals itself as a loyal and straightforward person. Their loyalty is not based on convenience but on mutual respect and the authenticity of relationships. This sign values honesty and expects the same from others, thereby creating strong relationships free from toxicity. Capricorn, far from being toxic, uses its determination to overcome obstacles instead of creating conflicts. Their patience and pragmatic approach distinguish them in challenging situations. While they may hold grudges in certain circumstances, they prefer to step away rather than engage in unnecessary confrontations. Number 3. Aries. In the 3rd position on our list, we find Aries, a sign characterized by its drive, passion, and focus on authenticity. Aries, far from being toxic, presents itself as a force of energy and determination, although its impulsive nature may be perceived as aggressive in certain circumstances. The most distinctive feature of Aries is its inexhaustible energy and passion for life. This sign lives with a drive that propels it to achieve goals and face challenges with courage. Although it can be impulsive, toxicity is not part of its nature. Instead, it seeks authenticity and truth in its actions. Aries, far from being toxic, emerges as an advocate for sincerity. This sign doesn't hide behind masks and prefers transparency in all its interactions. Although its frankness may seem direct, it's intended to avoid misunderstandings and establish authentic connections. Aries' aggressiveness, often perceived as dangerous, is not intended to be toxic. Their energetic nature leads them to confront life with bravery, but they rarely seek to intentionally harm others. In their determination, Aries prefers to resolve conflicts directly rather than let them accumulate. While Aries can be aggressive in challenging situations, their fury is fleeting and tends to pass quickly. They don't cling to grudges or seek prolonged revenge. Aries, with its passionate energy, may seem intimidating, but its primary goal is to move forward and overcome obstacles, not to harm others. Number 2. Leo. In the second position on our list, we find Leo, a sign distinguished by its charisma, leadership, and loyalty. Leo, far from being toxic, presents itself as a charismatic and passionate leader, although its self-confidence may be interpreted as arrogance in some circumstances. The most distinctive feature of Leo is its innate charisma and confidence. This sign shines with its own light and seeks to stand out in everything it does. Although its self-assurance may seem arrogant, Leo, at its core, is loyal and passionate, not toxic. Leo, far from being toxic, appears as a strong ally in the lives of those it loves. Whether as a friend, partner, or family member, its loyalty is unwavering. The arrogance it may project is more of a protective shield than a desire to harm others. Leo's determination, although it may sometimes seem dominant, is centered on love and care. This sign values deep relationships and is willing to do everything possible to support and protect its loved ones. Its leadership doesn't seek to impose itself on others but to inspire and motivate. Although it may be possessive in its relationships, toxicity is not part of Leo's nature. Its desire to stand out and be appreciated is genuine and driven by the need for emotional and affectionate connection. Leo, with its passionate heart, prefers to build bridges rather than walls in its relationships. Number 1. Scorpio. In the first place on our list is Scorpio, a sign distinguished by its intensity, passion, and deep capacity for transformation. Scorpio, far from being inherently toxic, presents a complexity that can be misunderstood, but its focus on truth and authenticity sets it apart. The most distinctive feature of Scorpio is its emotional intensity. This sign lives in extremes and experiences emotions deeply and passionately. Although this intensity may be overwhelming for some, it is not about toxicity but a quest for truth and authenticity in life. Scorpio, far from being toxic, presents itself as a force of transformation. Its ability to delve into emotional depths gives it a unique perspective on life. Although it may seem reserved or mysterious, its desire to understand the deepest truths guides it through the darkness towards the light. Scorpio's passion, often misunderstood as manipulative, is actually a manifestation of its commitment to authentic relationships. This sign seeks meaningful connections and is willing to explore the darkest corners of the human psyche to find the truth behind appearances. Although Scorpio may keep secrets and be cautious with its emotions, toxicity is not its motivation. Its intensity and desire to control its environment come from a need for emotional security and self-protection, both for itself and for those it loves. Scorpio, with its capacity for transformation, prefers to face hard truths rather than live on the surface. I would like to hear your opinion and experience in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.